Hey y'all, it's your girl Danny Deuces, and I am at 8 at the table. I am hanging out with the fellas today.
You know it.
And I have some questions for you guys. I'm very interested about knowing, have you ever fall under a woman's heels?
If by fall underneath the woman's heel, you're talking about pussy whip?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I'm talking about.
All right, let's get into that. But before I do, you already know the vibes. We are HERE, it's Rico Hundo.
It's your boy Oliver. What's good? Ready? What's up? What you talking about?
We're talking about women that get y'all pussy whipped. You know, have you ever, you seem like the type, first of all, to fall under a woman's heels. Like, have you ever?
I would say yes. I definitely have
How many
mixed
times?
up. It wasn't about times,
No, how many times have you been
like
pussy
twice. But I want to talk about the one time though that really stuck out to me though, because I went into the situation just being casual. We having sex, cool, and sex was good. So I mistake the love for the sex for being in love, or the sex for like we're gonna be in a relationship. But in all actuality, she had to remind me it was just sex. Like sex was good. I was hitting her up.
She told you that?
She reminded
She
you.
reminded me what we were here for. And then and I would hit her up, you know, I would find myself offering her rides and she didn't even say nothing. I'd be like, yo, so you want to ride? So like, mind you, randomly, I would just be like, yo, what you doing today? Oh, I got school, I gotta do this, I gotta do grocery shopping. I said, I'll take you. You know, I do this, I do that. And for me, at the time, it was just like, I realized that it was like a void I was, you know, searching for and missing, you know. But yeah, definitely I fell under a woman's heel and I was almost like her bitch. And I realized that afterwards. It was
What
like,
was
damn.
you doing exactly? Like,
I was
be
doing,
more specific.
I wanted to do it, but then there were times where like, I didn't want to do it, but then it was just like, let's say like, yo, never no money be in exchange. Let's put that clear, but it was just more favors like, pick me up here, drop me there, you know. I had to, but I found out that I found myself like responding to texts right away, but then when it came to me, it was just like, I get back to it. So
you
things
were
like that.
You were like on call.
I was on her call.
Shit.
I was on her time and on her heels.
But what made
pretty
her
much.
so good? Like, what did she do?
Actually, when I went deep into it, it wasn't really so much her. Like I said, it was the void. So it was just like, you know, it's like, you don't miss a person, but you miss the memories and the things they did for you. So it was just like, in the beginning, it was just like, all right, somebody that fucks with me, the sex was good. So then it was like, I got attached to the good sex. She was not a horrible person, but in the long run, she wasn't a right fit for me, even if I was doing the opposite of that, like really trying to like, let's say I was on some Rico vibe where I'm just chilling, whatever. She really wasn't a good fit for me overall. So then I realized it was just like the idea of the person, you know, that I was tripping over.
What about you, Rico?
So how long did it take you to realize, like, damn, yo, I'm her booty call, like, and you was just there at every text and every
booty call was
instant?
okay. We agreed on that, but like everything else, how long it took me to realize I was whipped? Shit, scars on my back.
Scars
Not that long.
Some months. Yeah,
How long were you dealing with her in total?
like 4 or 5 months. 4 or 5 months.
that's
So you was dealing with her 4 or 5 months.
Yeah, and by the second
5 months was over.
Nah, by the first going to the second month, like I was like tripping. You know, I was on some like.
I mean, what was special was the pussy talking to you.
Yeah, like, seriously.
Pussy
Talk to me. Y'all like that shit talks to you. Stop playing Rico. Don't be laughing.
It felt like it touched. It felt like it just touched.
It's vibes. It's radio waves.
Yeah.
It's not words. It's communication.
It's
you know what I'm saying? Yes,
communication.
this shit. You communicating with me. I can feel it. I can
Yeah,
hear
but I
it.
said you could be far away and be like,
And I know what's up.
That's why I sent the text. She was far away, and I was like, "You want to ride?" It was just like, "Can we meet up?" She was like, "I didn't text you, but okay, cool." It's like
You was communicating with the vagina.
I think it was sending shockwaves to me.
No,
bro.
it's radio. It's radio waves. It's like going to the vortex. Shit happens. You know, it just gets inside your body. I feel you. I've been whipped before. You know what I'm saying?
You've been with. I don't want to hear this.
He looks like that. He looks
yo,
like
listen.
you.
Well,
always
everybody, we'll come back to you later. We'll come back to you later.
You look like the type.
Fuck
I'm
out
telling
of
you.
here.
Okay.
Never. Anyway, one time
you
from
sure?
Queens, definitely, she had me fucked up. She was my friend first, though. We was roommates in fucking college. Never had sex before. Nothing. Got older. linked back up in Queens. It was a lot of comfort there, and the pussy was smoking. I knew her moms. I could be in the crib. I'm smoking weed near me. Her moms burned down together. It was great. She was a nurse. She worked 3 days a week. It was burned down 4 days a week. Shit was crazy.
Of course you was with B. Look at all of that. You don't know the whole family schedule, their blood type, everything.
Listen, the family was the bonus. It was that the pussy was smoking. The head was smoking. She could keep you hard. You could have sex multiple times a night. Right. That shit was lit. Everything was on anal, cock swallowing.
No limits.
No limits to the madness,
so
my nigga.
What did her pussy and her have you doing that you normally wouldn't do?
Yeah.
Not cheating.
Not cheating.
But she was with your girl. No, I didn't say, yo, listen, it don't even matter. I was not, it was no need to fuck with no other bitches. She was my side bitch at first when I had my baby moms, and then she slithered into being my girl, and the shit was fucking lit. We went to the strip club everywhere together. It was a go.
It was a vibe.
She knew how to wear her clothes. Like, everything was a go. The thong game, the fucking lingerie, everything was on tilt, my nigga.
How long you was on whips? How long you was?
I was with probably like 3 years, 2 years. Talk about me. I was with for 6 years.
You were taking the back burner while he was.
I'm on top. I'm lit. I'm all the way in.
Yeah, you were getting half stepped and slapped back.
But that's a lot to compete.
I could bring bitches in. I could do whatever the fuck I want.
It's a different pussy whip.
Yeah, that's good. Let's go into that.
I get that, but what about the pussy make it so good though? Was it tight? Was it moist? Was it
It was
sweet?
Everything. It was tight. It
Was it
was
sweet?
moist. It tastes good.
What you know about sweet pussy,
yo, can she get it? Yo, it fucking tastes good. Everything about this, she smelled good. Her hair smelled good. Bitch, look good. Everything was popping. Except for her ass. She was crazy as fuck. And that's why we wound up not being
You snapped out of it.
That's how I always
I snapped out of it, definitely.
Dion, I want to hear about you, man.
Nah,
You
man,
too
to be
laid
honest,
back.
I never really been pussy whipped. I've always kind of like dealt with it. Like if I was in a situation where like I felt like that was about to happen, I've always removed myself from it.
I go towards that shit.
Just because it's like
he has commitment issues.
Yeah, I got some issues.
he's saying it right now. Commitment issues.
So the pussy is good. She's a vibe, but you're running away.
I would just never let her like have that over me. Like, yeah, you pussy whip, you got this. Like, you know what I'm saying? You hanging that over me. It's like, it's really not. Like, because the thing is, like, yeah, we all had bad pussy, good pussy, right? But like, good pussy keeps you going and all that, but then there's other shit to that. Like, for example, he said he started off with the side, you know what I'm saying? She was a side. Then it became something. So I feel like every side piece that starts off as like pussy whipped or whatever, it becomes something else to it. And it's like, yo, man, I'm good off that. I didn't want nothing along with it.
I got a question to you.
What's up?
Yeah, go ahead. Ask away.
Because pussy whip is figuratively, right? You don't always have to have sex to be pussy whipped. So what?
How you do that?
But tell me, Oliver, that's beta shit. You know what I'm saying? Because
I can break it down. I can break it down.
No, because all right, go ahead, Oliver.
Because I'm saying, because he said he's never been pussy whipped, right? Cool. So I'm gonna ask him, what can a girl do and exude to at least just have you on her heels? You know, because necessarily you don't always have to have sex. Like, you can meet somebody, right? You vibe with them, and you find yourself just not talking about doing the most, but doing things you normally wouldn't do, like actually listening to them, actually wanting to hang out, and you know, because usually let's say you used to getting girls, right? Smashing, that's it. But this one girl have you wanting to hear her life story, wanting to vibe with.
Not if we
I'm
have
just
sex
saying.
yet. She got to have sex with me for me to even know if I like her or not, to even go that deep with her. I'm not. Listen, I don't do all that talking for somebody that I really don't know. You know what I'm saying?
I just feel like if I gotta tell you how to keep me pussy whipped, then you not doing it right.
So maybe you never was pussy. Maybe you never had good pussy before.
Well, I've had great pussy, but I'm just saying nothing.
You never had one pussy that have you going crazy.
And you had great pussy.
You had great pussy. Like you probably never know how to like. You probably not really into
Danny,
the
why
pussy.
don't you?
Listen.
Show him the Hall of Fame,
you probably
Danny.
really haven't had amazing sex. Some people haven't had amazing sex.
So when you put it that way, I guess I have been pussy whipped, but for a very short amount of time.
There you go.
So fuck that.
No, you had to break it down. But
So what did you do in that short amount of time that had you with?
What did I do? I was answering it. I mean, I was ready for it.
You were on call.
Yeah, but not like that.
Just put the pride away. Sometimes you just gotta accept it.
Thank you.
Listen, it happens to the best of us.
Okay, so I'll tell you the difference between the Oliver and mine was.
He said he's not a peanut.
From a scale of from Oliver to Dion, it's not 1 to 10.
So my thing was like, you was checking on her like, yo, you need this, you need that. My shit was like, if she hit me and I'm out with the niggas and shit, and she hit me like, yo, what's up, what you doing? Yo, I'm with the niggas right now, just hold on. Then I'll go, but I'm not on some waking up like, yo, so what's up, how you doing? Like, did you eat, need a ride? I'm not doing all that because you that only. Like, it's just gonna be that, just that sex and it's just gonna be that. So being pussy whipped has, as we said, levels to it. There's a difference between being pussy whipped and having a friend. So, as in Oliver's case, I look at it as, you know, like someone he's checking on somebody, she's a friend. In my case, it was like more about, you know, being pussy whipped is you come over, you have great sex, and it's like you just forgetting about everything you done been through. Or like even you thinking about you forgetting about everything she's got even going on with her life, but you're willing to like drop everything just for it. In my case, I've been in that situation for a limited amount of time though, just because that moral started to kick back in. And I've been pussy whipped, for a good amount of time, but it wasn't anything for me to like go on high off of it and for it to just take me off on that. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole difference between let me check on you and this and that was to an extent.
Well, shit, I've been pussy whipped and I was blind. The pussy whip left me stupid. And that's the only time I ever got played and everybody know the story. The pussy was so good that I thought we was in a relationship. Feel me? And mind you, she's in my ear telling me like, yo, make sure, you know, we just don't say nothing. We keep this between us. I was a young head too, so I'm like, all right, whatever. So I'm digging it, like, I'm smacking it, like, you know, for a good 6 months. And I'm feeling like that man. But long and behold, like I told the story before, like she had me believing that somebody who was her friend was a friend, but she was fucking him. So for me, I thought we was in a relationship. I feel like she cheated on me and everything, you know what I'm saying? But it was just pussy. I was just pussy whipped. It was just sex for her. And she was telling me I wasn't like how Oliver was, but I definitely, but my thing was like, I wasn't on call, but I was like listening. I was like this.
You was
like,
available. You was waiting.
Nah, fuck available.
I was there.
I was obedient.
I was there.
You know what I'm saying? There was difference.
Yes.
I was obedient. I wasn't available. I was obedient. You feel me? She told me don't say nothing. I didn't say nothing. Like, you feel me? If she told me he was just a friend, he was just a friend. Like, that's what it was.
Yeah, I don't think I was that bad.
Like, you feel me?
I take my options.
But then what happened was she fake broke up with me because like
Because you were taking it too
I thought we
seriously.
were together. She was like, yo, listen, I'm not looking for a relationship right now, but I thought we was in one. Like,
I
thought we was in a relationship. And then, you know, 2-3 weeks later, now she's in a relationship with a friend. You feel what I'm saying? That was pussy. That was first and last time I will ever be pussy with. Like, you know, it was over a decade ago. Like, let's be realistic.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna actually let that go. Yeah, I was a lot younger than what I am right now, so I was way more naive to good pussy.
So you don't think that can happen again?
No, because I've had so much great pussy. Now I understand.
But she can sneak up on you, Rico. Rico,
Nah,
I'm
hell
telling
no.
you.
Nah.
Listen,
I'm
I
telling
had
you,
a
Rico.
fair share of my
Let's call it great sex.
great sex.
Yeah.
All right. She was my first ever great sex. You know what I'm saying? So it was so easy. I felt like I was more able to be manipulated. Like in my mind, first of all, I'm sneaking out of my house, like, you know what I'm saying? And walking. First of all, she lived far. So I'm sneaking out of my house and walking a good 45-minute walk in January. It's cold.
You wanted that.
I was so,
You was on
I
a
was
whole
old.
mission.
Is it safe to say we can move the scale from Rico to Dion? Because that shit sound more
listen,
crazy
Rico,
than my story.
I was
it's not.
obedient. You feel what I'm saying? Like that's what.
Yeah, I didn't go through that.
But
That's-
But Rico, you were 17. You get what I'm saying? This
We
is
didn't say what age.
You was a kid. I feel
But-
like that's not real. I want a story where you was like 24, 25.
That
I want
never
some real
happened.
story,
It never
bro.
happened.
But
Listen,
don't read.
you
Don't
have to-
read. I'm
not
tell
gonna
you
say it
this.
never happened, but
Because-
it has not happened because
Because because you can get a lot of pussy, right? Let me just break this down to you. A lot of sex, I'm sorry. Because you can get a whole lot of sex, that heightens the variable that you're gonna run into somebody that's gonna fuck your head up.
Outshine them all.
But on some real shit, it doesn't really matter, like they said about age. It's a situation. It's like you fall into that shit the same way you fell into it the first time.
Yeah.
You can openly fall into it. You didn't realize what was going on the first time. And you might like her. See, when we like women as men, blinders go up.
But hold on. Let me actually add, because I also think that there's also some, like, timing has to happen, right? So this is what I'm saying. When I was at that age where I got, where I was great sex whipped, right? I was chasing that girl for years, and I never got her. So when I finally got her, no funny shit. One day I was on the phone with her. I'm like, yo, I think you're my angel, right? And she said, why do you think you're my why am I your angel? And I was like, first of all, like, I kind of was like, why is that a bad thing? But I was like, because I've been trying to get you since I was in 8th grade. And now you showed me I can get anything that I really want. So she was like, okay, like, whatever. But
to her, that probably was scary. You know what I'm saying?
It could. It probably, whatever it might have been. But what I'm saying is, like, for me, it was like, I was in a place where that time, I had spent so much time into it that when I finally got it, I was like, I don't want to mess nothing up at all. Like, yeah, like, exactly.
It was euphoria, but I want to, although that this is a men's panel, something that Danny said really caught my ears. When Rico was expressing to this girl how he really thought that he felt, right? Mm-hmm. She made a comment to say, it's scary. You know what I'm saying? And women say that a lot when men want to voice how they really feel about them, right? But then the biggest deal is they want to know how we think and how we feel.
Because Rico said it best.
So for me, it's a double-edged sword when you voice your opinion and you are pussy whipped. So that would make him never want to fuck with women like that again. So now we're facing Rico when people ridicule my man about his views about women and all that. Now you understand why he's thinking the way that he thinks, because when he stepped outside the box and put himself out there, a girl felt like that she was scared or it was too much for her. And now we're here. Go ahead,
No, I hear you, but then I'm going to have to call some BS on that too, because when I express myself, I don't get that. I don't get that. I get that. Thank you. You proved my fucking point. Y'all get that. So that's bullshit. That was nice. That's poetic. You capping. Because of Rico, you gotta understand. You gotta be there. With Oliver, you said that from a scale of Oliver to Dion. Yeah, right. I'm not gonna let y'all slide that. No. And I wanna add to that too. I wanna also add to that too. I wanna also add, I'm not mad. I'm just pointing out some facts. So I also wanna add that when you talking about Rico, he did that and I didn't want to fuck women. You said it's timing. Your timing was too strong. My timing was too strong. You gonna hold that L? I'm gonna hold that L. We both got to take it. It is what it is. You were too much. I was too much. That's why we got shunned. There's timing, because there are women that do too much too early on. What you call them? She too easy, too thirsty. Look, but so you're not about to tell it poetically and then laugh at me. Hold on. That's all I'm saying.
Here's the thing though, Oliver.
I said my point.
You have to live and learn. I don't, if you live.
That's what I did. Y'all always laugh.
No, because you keep on living the same experience.
No, I don't. I have a lot of those experiences.
That means you keep reliving them.
I am 35. Come on. I am 35, right? And I've done things for my teens and 20s. Now where I'm at, I'm not that no more. I'm naturally, I can't help that I exude nice guyism. That's just me. I can't help that. That's just me. And then you exude what you and everybody exude what they exude. So yes, on the outside it would look like I could probably get this guy to take me to BJ's and use this BJ card. And unbeknownst to you, I'm the only one, and we can't go. But what I'm saying is, I get it. I get how I look. I get my exterior. So that's why you keep feeling it's the same story.
No, it's not that.
I probably just look like a story every time you see it, right?
No,
I just look like a story.
I want you to stop. Wait, hold on. No. Hold on. Oliver, stop. Listen, I'm gonna tell you one thing and one thing only. I've been on this panel with you for a couple years.
4 years.
And I've listened to everything you said.
Those are old stories, though.
Those are real stories.
Yes.
You
yes.
understand? That means they're re-experiencing at some point in time. Whether you were 17 and did it again at 22 and did it again at 28, you are living the same truth. So you are who you are. See, my situation was a one and done.
All right. Let's
But
say
also
let's
he
say
said
this.
it can go back again. That's all he's saying. It can
Now
happen.
that we know,
This was one and done too.
But now that there's a lot of people that's watching y'all and they are pussy whipped and they don't know they're pussy whipped.
So what can
you
they
guys,
do?
like, what can they do? What sign they getting to be like, oh my God, oh shit, I'm pussy whipped?
Let me
If you
watch
stop
that
listening to
video.
if you stop listening to the inner you that's telling you not to do something,
pussy whipped.
You're pussy
Yeah.
whipped.
Also,
If you're making
Yeah.
excuses for her,
You're pussy
you're
whipped.
pussy whipped.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
What else?
If you leaving everything for her call, you're pussy whipped.
If you can't, if you're worried about what she do as soon as she walk out the house, you're pussy
pussy
whipped.
that sound like shade again. That sound like shade again. Anyway.
If you're checking her phone, you're pussy whipped. Okay.
It's your girl, Deuces, y'all, and I hope all you guys learned something because I definitely learned something about being under a woman's heels. I didn't know you guys I didn't know every man went through that. So that was great. And we all ate at the table. We had some great examples about being under a woman's heels. And, you know, Esso, Rico, Oliver, Dion, y'all all did some great pointers. And I hope you guys that are watching learn something from this. And, you know, keep watching, keep tuning in on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube.
Subscribe.
Yeah.
Like it.
Thank you for watching.